The largest company in the world just issued a gigantic warning, and at the end of this episode, we're going to tell you how we're playing this.
Amazon just warned us that they're going to be replacing all their workers with robots. In today's episode, we're going to show you which project is helping to facilitate this.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is your place for all things stocks and crypto. From beginner tips to expert picks. Use this as fuel for your investing journey, because when you're in the know, your money will grow.
This episode of the Bean Pod is sponsored by BitGet.
BitGet is the most user-friendly and secure crypto trading platform for both beginners and experienced traders.
BitGet is the best place to not only trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also all the small cap gems that we discuss every day.
With 24/7 customer support, leverage trading, and a wide array of other advanced features, BitGet sets itself apart from every other centralized exchange.
Through Beanstock's official partnership with BitGet, you'll receive 15% off all trading fees when you sign up using the referral link in the description.
All views expressed by speakers on the Bean Pod are solely their opinions. You should not treat any opinion expressed on the Bean Pod as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a specific strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. This podcast is for informational purposes only.
Welcome to the Bean Pod. This is Shane, aka the Jolly Green Investor.
This is Josh, the Nifty Investor.
Amazon just issued a massive warning to the entire world. They said they're going to be replacing nearly a million of their workers over the next few years with AI robots. Now, in this episode, we're going to tell you the project that could be at the forefront of delivering this promise.
We all know that Bittensor is the future of AI. Billionaires are literally calling this the next Bitcoin. We have Amazon now replacing workers with AI agents, and this subnet in the Bittensor ecosystem is facilitating and has created the playground for these AI agents to hang out.
So the timing is perfect for subnet 36 on Bittensor, which is called Autoppia. And we just saw the warning that Amazon gave the world. AI robots are going to be replacing almost every worker in some of these industries. Now, Autoppia, timing is perfect, is the decentralized marketplace for AI workers. So think about what the future of companies is going to look like. We're going to see autonomous companies. Autonomous companies are going to be organizations built entirely around AI robot digital agent workers that are going to be making all the decisions, executing all the actions, and managing all the workflows with minimal human oversight. That means that all of the human-led management and tasks that we are currently used to seeing over the past hundreds or thousands of years are going to be done by AI agents or autonomous robots. And Autoppia has positioned itself as the next generation of this business by providing the infrastructure and the marketplace for these AI agents.
Okay, Autoppia already has a flagship product, and it's called Automata. It's an AI agent that basically does everything that you would do online on the web. So if you go to click on a form, fill it out, it's doing it for you. It's doing all that stuff for you. That's why they're starting out on the web. And that's because all the businesses are already on there. You have your Shopify's, you have your Amazon stores, etc. So basically these AI agents can tap into all the APIs that already exist, all the data, and start making it more accessible for everybody to start tapping into what this company has already built.
So Autoppia has built something called the Infinite Web Arena. This is their synthetic benchmark. Basically, you can think about this as a training ground where all these different AI agents are going to be testing their skills at scale. So it avoids the issue of static data sets, which are continually generating novel tasks like websites, so that agents they will have a better idea to generalize and adapt to a constantly changing environment. And if you think about doing this at scale, if you have hundreds or thousands of AI agents that are constantly, testing their new skills in this environment, that is how you're going to see Autoppia's approach really become the industry standard.
On October 21st, Autoppia just launched something known as Dynamic Zero. It's a major update that redefines how web agents are trained. So the goal is to break the illusion of progress, which you will constantly see with a lot of these different products out there that claim that they have these new and amazing AI agents. Basically, they're forcing these models to actually learn versus just memorize, which is what happens more in the traditional sense. But when you're operating in this dynamic zero and the winner takes all, basically now it's a proof of value. So you really need to prove that your model works and you've submitted your best agent to this arena. So under each evaluation, there's a winner takes all, and the best model will take home all the rewards from the subnet. And this is a great thing because it falls within the kind of like the Tao principles. And that is what makes Bittensor so unique, is the better you perform, the more rewards you receive. If you're not performing, you get kicked out. So that's what's going to make these agents superior to any other agent on the market.
So a great use case we can give is the Autoppia Studio Plus Marketplace. So this is the platform where anyone can explore, customize, and deploy AI workers for their business workflows. So this allows developers to not only publish, but monetize their AI workers, whereas businesses can come and sift through all these different AI agents that have differently trained task skills and integrate the ones that match their needs into their businesses, which will lead to scalable ecosystems. This is how the future of autonomous businesses is going to be built. People are going to come to marketplaces like the Autoppia Studio Marketplace and say, look, we need 5 AI agents that can do these tasks. We need 2 that can do these tasks and 3 that can do these tasks. These are specifically trained AI agents in the Autoppia ecosystem. They're going to build an autonomous team of 10 AI agents and truly run an autonomous company. It kind of seems like a crazy thing to think about right now, but this is the future of how companies are going to be built. It will be one person leading an army of these autonomous agents, like these robots I see behind me, or even just AI agents that live in the digital ethos, and building these autonomous companies. And that's what Autoppia is doing. Their marketplace is going to be a leader, and that's why Bittensor is so strong. So many of these companies that are doing things like this.
All right, you can kind of almost like think of this like battle bots. You know those where you send all these robots into this arena and they start fighting each other?
Yep.
Basically, it's kind of like that, but for algorithms. So basically, people are sending in their best robot and the best one. Now, if I'm a company, I can come along and be like, well, this guy's smashing everyone. I'm going to take this one. So it's going to be this marketplace where you can start selecting the best AI agents. And I think that's where there's going to be a lot of rewards.
Yep.
So there's a ton of use cases for these like AI workers, basically e-commerce operations. Like there's a lot of e-commerce that goes on the web, obviously. So instead of a human doing this, you now have these AI agents performing this. And basically they're going to manage the inventory and the pricing. They'll handle the launch, they'll launch the ad campaigns. They're going to handle customer service chats and all these other things. You can also see this in like business development or partnerships. Basically, the AI agent will now be doing the outreach. So instead of having a salesperson making all the phone calls, you have the AI agent now sending out emails and, writing up, different messages and whatnot. So it's pretty fascinating how basically they're going to be taking over all the jobs that humans have.
I think there's an unlimited amount of potential use cases for autonomous agents, autonomous businesses. As I said, I think the future is going to come a lot sooner than people think. A lot of the new companies are going to be built using autonomous agents. A lot of these huge corporations, again, going back to the start of the episode, what did Amazon just say? They're going to be replacing nearly 1 million workers with AI robots. Do you think all these smaller companies are not going to see what Amazon is about to do and start replacing their workers with autonomous agents? That's where Autoppia comes into play. They're going to be one of the companies that's providing the marketplace for people to find AI agents. That's why we're so bullish on Autoppia as a subnet, and that's why we continue to be bullish on Bittensor, because Bittensor has dozens and dozens of these game-changing, world-disrupting companies as subnets. So you got to be bullish on Bittensor and then also Autoppia.
Look, if there's any other subnets you want us to check out, let us know in the comments, or maybe some of the subnets that you're currently holding, and we can cover those. Anyways, make sure you tune into the next episode,
because that one is going to be a banger.
All views expressed by speakers on the BeanPod are solely their opinions. You should not treat any opinion expressed on the BeanPod as a specific inducement to make a particular investment or follow a specific strategy, but only as an expression of their opinion. This podcast is for informational purposes only.